Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, our students, and good afternoon, parents, carers, and guardians as well. Welcome back. Welcome back to Cantell if you are in years 8 to 11. And of course, a very warm welcome if you are a new Year 7 student joining us. We're really excited and looking forward to welcoming you all back to school. Year 7s, you'll be joining us early on the 1st and the 2nd of September for your induction days, those all important induction days that sadly you missed out on last year. And for the other year groups, that is years 8 to 11, you'll be rejoining us from the 3rd of September onwards. There are some year 11s that are going to be invited in earlier on, and you would have already received your letters from Mr. Gill if you are coming in. If you haven't been invited in, then you're joining the rest of the school on the 3rd of September. This video today is to go through where you come in to school, where your lessons in the majority will be, what learning will look like at Cantell School, where you'll exit, where your social times will be, and so much more. This video in itself shouldn't be used by itself. It should be used with some of the other letters that have come through, Mr. Preswell's PowerPoint. All of those information together will provide you with everything that you need to know about how to come back to school, and most importantly, how to come back to school safely during this coronavirus pandemic. Thank you. Year 10s, we're really looking forward to welcoming you back. Obviously, you've chosen your options during lockdown. We've worked with you on that, and now you undertake a really exciting period of your educational journey, which is starting your GCSEs. And we want to make it an incredibly special year for you. So when you join us, which will be on Thursday the 3rd of September, there are two particular entrances that we would like you to use. As you know, you're going to be in the red zone, and this is one of two red zone entrances. Both are the turning circle entrances, those that you would have been used by cars and other vehicles to drop off things. Actually, cars and vehicles are not going to be allowed in the turning circle, and it's there for you to use as an entry and an exit point. So the first turning circle entrance or exit, whichever way you want to look at it, is actually here and closer to the flower gardens, the city centre. So my suggestion would be, if you come from those areas, including Swadeling and indeed Mansbridge, that actually you use this particular entrance if you are in year 10 and you are in the red zone. And you can see social distance markers that will guide you through to the main part of the school and guide you also to where your particular zone is. Of course, there is another second turning circle entrance or exit, which is just down there. And if you are coming from, let's say, Highfield, Bassett, or the top end, so Portswood area, then I would suggest that you use the other turning circle entrance and exit. Again, there are distance markers available which will guide you to the main part of the school, and then from there you can head off to your particular zone. Once you've come through either of the turning circle entrances, you make your way to the point that I'm standing at now, and make sure that you sanitize your hands thoroughly. And that's something that we would like you to do throughout your time at school during a whole school day. You'll see a number of different hand sanitizing stations and hand washing stations across the school, and it's really important that you make use of those. Once you've sanitized your hands, you come through this way, making sure that you keep a distance from your peers. And you walk through to the main school building. So year 10s, once you've come through the turning circle and you've sanitized for the first time and you've walked through the canopy, you'll reach the point at where we are now. So then you need to head off to your zone, which, as you know, will be the red zone. So follow me. So we're going to go under the covered way, which is now where our community wall is. You'll see on the floor throughout the school socially distanced markers that we would like you to use to make sure that you keep a distance away from your peers as you move around the school. And this is a wonderful community wall that we've created over the last few weeks to celebrate and recognise the achievements that you and staff together made during these unprecedented, challenging times of COVID-19. So, the first entrance is the orange entrance. There is a hand sanitising station here that you will walk past, please. And you'll go round. So Year 10s, we're now coming towards the top end of the school, walking past our wonderful community wall, which actually starts at the top end. So you'll see that we're nearing the red entrance for you. And as you can see, there's the second of your hand sanitising stations. Please remember, don't walk by, make sure you use it. So as you can see on the ground, socially distanced markers again. So we're now on level 2. We continue to go up. You'll see the signs to the red zone. And as I'm sure you're aware by now, that your zone is going to be in the science area. And this is where you will be based for your English baccalaureate subjects. English, maths, science, history, geography, RE, and the languages. For all the other subjects, you will go out and experience those wide range of subjects such as PE, art, technology, and so on in those particular classrooms. Every year group, every zone will have their own individual designated set of toilets. As you can see, we are in the blue zone, in the Year 9 zone, and we have a set of male, female, and disabled toilets. Initially, these toilets will be accessed during lesson time so that we can minimise the number of students that are around and about during the corridors, making sure it is as safe as possible to, first of all, move through the corridors, and then secondly, of course, use the toilets. So Year 10s, your social time is just as important as your learning time. It's an opportunity to meet with your friends, to have a chat, to relax, to have some food, to have some drink, and get ready for the challenges that lie ahead in the next lessons. So we want to make sure that even though the time is limited, that you have a really good opportunity to relax and have some downtime. So there are two particular areas that you are able to use. The first, as you can see, is being erected as we speak. This is going to be a marquee and eventually a canopy where you can have some indoor-outdoor space. So once you've had your lunch, and remember, we are recommending that you get a packed lunch, but if you can't and you're getting a school dinner, then we'll show you where you can pick up that school dinner from, and then you can either come out here or go to another area. But I just need to be clear here that once you've chosen an area, you must stay in that area. So if you've got your lunch and you've chosen to come here and spend some time under the new market, then you must stay here for the remainder of that particular social time. But if we go and have a look at the second area, and again, this is under construction and will be ready for when you guys are in. So we come through to the main student services entrance, and the second area that you can go through is actually out at the front of the school. We'll have members of staff that will be on duty, but for the first time we're allowing you guys to go out there to experience your lunch and your break times, and you will have special access to an area just over here, which eventually will be the Year 11 common room. So when you guys move into Year 11, hopefully we will be beyond the COVID-19 protection measures, and you can experience this wonderful area, which will be your own individual dedicated common room. So the main point is collect your lunch, if you're having some from here, from the new servery area, which will be open when you come, and then either choose to go outside to my right, to the front of the school, or back to under where the new marquee is going to be.